Welcome everyone to the February monthly musing. We are in this moment where the theme is the orientations, the 4 orientations of Azul. And we are moving towards the doorways to love. So these 2 things are swirling inside of me. And the first is the orientations. The orientations are listening, allowing, opening, and moving towards. And I just finished the 21-day challenge meditation with opening. And it got me thinking about how much I'm leaning into this and why it is that it's even inside the map of Azul, the technology, the movement technology of Azul. It's a really key ingredient. But let's start in the beginning, okay? Let's start with the listening, because each of them are very important support systems, resources for us, pretty much on a daily basis. And as you come into relationship with them, they almost become just a part of the operating system without having to think about it too much often, okay? But as you come, if you've been doing this work for a long time, you will notice that it's just a part of how you work with life in a very natural way. Natural in the sense that, yes, sometimes you need to remember to call it in, but it also just happens in the course of how you move with life. And if you're new to it, of course, it takes coming into relationship with it. It's a practice. It takes our attention and our embodied understanding of how they support us. So the listening in daily life, in our dance with life, those moments when we need to slow down and include the wholeness of who we are, include the body in the field of listening. This is why we practice it on the dance floor, so that it gets more just a part of how you listen. We start to understand that our thinking can be supported by the body, that we can have an embodied listening to the moment that includes a sense of feeling our way through it instead of just thinking our way through. Okay? This possibility that we can feel our way in life, supported by our thinking. So this listening orientation helps us in our day, those moments where we, like, what is happening here? What's coming in me? What is this feeling that's rising in me? What is this energy that's coming towards me? And having that moment of embodied listening with it, a listening that includes your body, that includes feeling, right? Feeling and the body, these are the link. The second orientation is allowing. Oh boy, how much we need to lean in to this orientation of allowing the transformation that is occurring, allowing all the change that is happening, allowing our lives to flow, allowing joy in the midst of the suffering, holding both, right? Allowing is this kind of fluidity with life, this flow of life, this current of life, life force itself, the ability for us to be a part of and inside of and in the river of life. It is actually much easier to be in the river, carried by the current, than it is to turn around and try to paddle upstream, to go against what is. So we can remember this orientation of the river, of allowing, of going with life, going with all the changes that are happening right now as we go through this metamorphosis of the human. Now, opening. Opening is inside of this map, these 4 orientations, to remind us and to give us the space in order to expand. The opening is what gives us the possibility to hold the beauty and the joy while we're holding the pain and the suffering of ourselves, of the world. Opening our field, opening the system of the body is what facilitates this. So we practice in the movement. We practice having these moments where the whole system opens. That kind of flush of energy that runs through, where we clear the system. That energetic wash of release. The opening that happens inside of that. But there's also much more subtle ways to work with this opening. We can just feel right here a gentle, soft kind of opening in the neck and the head and the shoulders and the space around here. Just see if you can feel that with me. Yeah, see what happens in your body as you do that. This is a way that we can work with the system of our body, that we can work with our energy to find and to feel those ways that we can become aware of the field of the body. It's like we can either be inside and kind of in our locked kind of box, or we can expand and feel the field of who we are. So we can have that field just right here around our head. And I notice that as I do that, I can feel it all the way down to my feet, like suddenly my feet are activated. The body likes to be open. It is conditioning that has closed us down. The body feels good in the opening. Maybe not when it goes too far or too fast, okay? But you can work with you can work with yourself to feel what is that opening for you. My husband and I, Kripala, we walk every day in this beautiful walk in where we live right now. We have the ability to get into nature pretty fast. And I've really been practicing and being with the sensation in my body as I walk of just coming in to that opening where I come into open awareness and I include all the space around me, and my body loves it. It's like an instant reset for my system, and it connects me to the bigger field that we are a part of. We are not this separate unit by ourselves. We are a part of this field, and the opening is what connects us into that. So I invite you to work with that one, to feel the subtle ones. Just maybe it's just right there in your heart. Just breathing and feeling a soft opening in your heart. Maybe it's around your head. Maybe it's that full, energetic wash that we get in the dance sometimes. Be with the flavors of your opening and see how it can support you in your daily dance with life. If you start to feel really caught in something, take a moment, reset, open your field again, and see what happens. And this fourth orientation of moving towards, this way that we can keep moving towards what life is asking of us. We can keep moving towards the moment. And it's not like in front of us out there, it's right here. It's like the center of the spiral, right in now, into the now moment. This is the moving towards, that we are present with what is, and that our energy is meeting it, okay, instead of going around it, or over it, or under it, but that we meet it. Because there's a beautiful relief in that meeting. That's the possibility in our moving towards. And that we can remember all of it, all of what we are encountering in life. We can put it in this very open perspective, that we are moving towards love, towards the awakening of love. That was a lot on the orientations, but I want to add just a piece in our movement of awakening love. We are also deeply supported in our dance with life with doorways, the 6 doorways of love. So I'm just going to name them for us, and I just want you to receive them, to just feel them through your body. Let them land in you so that they can dance with you and support your steps in life. Our first doorway is kindness. It has a beautiful frequency. Can we have kindness and practice kindness towards ourselves? Can we extend kindness to another? You can feel the energy of that. Can we bring kindness towards the honesty, our second doorway of honesty? And just feel what that does in your body right here. I can feel my body coming into an alignment, my spine activating this commitment to truth and to being willing to see how we are contributing. The honesty to see ourselves clearly so that we can stand in self-responsibility, our third doorway. Feel what the doorway of self-responsibility does in your body. My hands open. My eyes soften. I can feel my heart and the tenderness and the vulnerability of really standing in self-responsibility. And that leads to the doorway of dedication. That we can call in right now to support us, to have the strength to be in the new, the dedication that helps us to shed the old and allow anew to be embodied. Maybe there's something in your life that could be supported by your dedication. You don't even have to think about what it is, just feel the energy of that. Yeah, stay in the body. There you go. The dedication has a part of it that is our devotion. Can you feel the marriage of the strength and the discipline and the will and the devotion together, creating dedication? And the fifth doorway is service. Just feel your body. Where does that word, where does that vibration take you? To be in service, to be in the current and the spiral of service. Whereas I serve and you serve, we rise together in that upward spiral of awakening. And the sixth doorway is beauty. To see the beauty in the world. To see the beauty in the cosmos. To see the beauty in our relationships. To create beauty in how we move in life. May we leave a wake of beauty behind us. May these orientations and doorways be our guiding force. May they support our lives to move with as much ease and grace and power as possible. May we enjoy the art of living, grateful for this amazing opportunity we have. I'm so glad that we do it together. Thank you for being a part of this current of a soul.